everybody, I'm Drewbie and welcome to Resident Evil 2. Let's get to it. At the start, we'll be thrown into the street, surrounded by zombies. Now what you want to do is head upright like this, head straight past these two zombies here, around to the left side of these zombies here. Now the reason why I'm showing off two videos is because one here, the zombie shows up. If he does, just stick to the left side. If he doesn't show up, then just keep going straight for the door. So here I'm going to be picking up ammo. Now in order to get the special key, you have to get through the whole street section and all the way up to the police station without picking up any ammo. And then you go fight Brad outside of the police station. But I'm not doing that because it's much more harder to do that than to just go around and get ammo and get what you need. You're gonna have to risk getting bit several times in order to get it. I'm gonna try to get a video out about it here soon. But with these zombies here, just shoot them all down until they're pretty much all down. Now, just like other RE games, you can see you have to go into the menu here to reload your gun. There's no while you're aiming, reload at the same time. No, you have to go into the menu and do it, which kind of sucks. So after you knock down all those zombies, you can just run around this guy here. Just go to the left and then run around him and you should be alright. So here is another two videos. When you climb up this dumpster here, there's going to be a female zombie right there. Now, if she turns around, shoot her with the gun until she falls to the ground. But if she stays there, then just go ahead and drop down, turn, and then run as quickly as you can. Stick to the right side, get past that zombie, and then you can get around that zombie there. Or get around that zombie there, and then that last zombie there, wait till he moves up just a little bit to where you can get to the door, and then just run straight for the door. Just be able to make it every time. So here, just stick alongside the cars, and you should be alright. Alright, so now we got the bus. There's a female zombie laying on the ground. There's some ammo right over here, right beside Claire. Just shoot the female zombie about 3 times, and she should be down. There's one male zombie right there. Shoot him until he falls to the ground, and then just run past him. If he falls straight down like that, be careful because he can grab you. But 9 times out of 10, he normally falls backwards to where you don't have to worry about it at all. So this, just stick in a straight line like this, get around these guys, and then curve left right up here, and go straight for the door. You should be able to get around those zombies easily. Now, if you haven't picked up ammo, you don't have to worry about these zombies here. They won't be here. But if you did pick up ammo, then you'll have to either get around these guys here or just shoot them down like I'm doing until they fall to the ground and then just run past them. So now we got Marv. So after the Marv cutscene, he's going to hand us a card key, and then there's a computer over there that we can access to unlock the 2 doors that we just passed by. And that door that Claire passed by is the one we're going to be going to next. Yeah, just run over to the computer here. There's some ammo right here. Access the computer. And then the door should be unlocked. So in this next room here, we got our next enemy that you just seen in the window there. The liquor. So wait for this cutscene. As soon as the cutscene plays out, the liquor is going to drop down. And then go ahead and run past them there. Stick to the left side and aim for the door. Also, as you've seen there was some ammo on that zombie. The liquor, I'll explain more here in a minute because we're going to be coming back and forth through this room a couple times. That room there with the double doors, we're going to be coming back there later as well. So here we got about, I believe, 5 zombies. There's going to be a female zombie over here to the right. Go ahead and shoot her down until she falls to the ground. And as soon as she falls to the ground, run forward a little bit past her, turn around, and then start shooting at the other zombies. I was about to say the female zombie's going to get back up, so aim for her next. And once she's down, you can go ahead and move forward just a little bit. You try not to go too far because zombies could be very close. And then with that guy right there, just run straight forward there and then shoot that zombie there. There are 2 green herbs by the save room if you need them. I'm not 100% sure what the requirements are for an S rank. I know it was time. I know one was time. But I had read somewhere that if you heal yourself too much or something like that, then it could lower your rank a little bit. So here, all we got to do is just push the statue. I do use herbs, and the herbs that I have used, by the way, and I still have an S rank, so at least I know some of the green herbs. I think it was combined herbs is what it was that you couldn't use. Yes, that was it. But anyways, yeah, you just got to push the statue over here. Don't worry about the other statue yet. We're going to be coming back to this room several times. We're going to push that gray statue as soon as we come back to that area after we're done with this area. So here we got ammo over here. I could have picked up the metal, but I was too busy, or I'm used to getting the ammo first, then the metal, and then the last thing is we get the grenade launcher. And then there's a small little cutscene here with the fax machine, and then just head through the door. Alright, so this statue here, we're going to push it all the way to the other side. There's going to be a jewel that will fall out. Don't grab it just yet. We're going to be back up here. Like I said, we're going to be coming back up here at least, I think, 2 more times, I believe. I forget. It's either 1 or 2 more times. But the next time we come back up here, we're going to be picking up that jewel. Alright, so now we're going to be heading back to the hallway with the double doors. In that room, there's going to be, well, zombie hands. And there's a good way to get around that. Now, if you do get grabbed by the zombie hands, they won't do any damage to you whatsoever. But there's an easy way pretty much around them. If you turn Claire along towards the wall right there, the zombie hands will not get her whatsoever. So kind of turn your analog stick left and then start running down the hallway like that. And then you should be able to get past the zombie hands, no problem. So the liquor up here, and I did 2 videos up here. Stick to the right side up here. Now as you saw, I got swiped there. This is where I had to use one of the herbs later on because of him. But as long as you stick to the left wall and keep running, you should be able to get past them quickly. Now we're going to have to go back to that room again, and the next time I go back into that room, there's going to be an easier way to get around that liquor, because it's going to be a long path to go down, so we'll be able to get through them quickly. If I'm not mistaken, I think the liquors are blind. Blind or death, I believe it was blind. But the trick to get around them, and it actually works in Remake too, which that's another game I'll be getting to in the future. But if you walk very slowly down a hallway, they will not attack you whatsoever. It's not until you get underneath him. He has like this hitbox, and his hitbox is as soon as you get underneath him, he will drop down, and then that's when you will have to start running though. But right now you don't have to worry about that because we're going to be heading to this room over here to get the crank. But once we come back out of the room, you're going to take like a sharp right, and then head through that door there. Yeah, just grab the crank right there. The crank I'm going to be putting up here soon because we won't need it until we go up to the tower. Yeah, as long as you just turn to the right like that and just keep running towards the door, take that wide turn, you'll be alright. The zombie hands are gone, so you won't have to worry about them. I think they kind of despawn themselves as soon as you leave the room. So now we gotta go back upstairs. We gotta grab that red jewel. And then here we got a cutscene with a zombie and our next character, Sherry. I'll get more into Sherry a little bit later. That's gonna be fun. All you gotta do basically is just knock down this zombie here to the ground. I did not even think about it until later on, but all you gotta do is just knock the zombie to the ground and run around him and go through the door. I don't know why I didn't think about that sooner, and I just killed him. Now we got our next character, Leon. Have a cutscene with him, and then over here, we got some flame rounds in the dresser over here. We'll be using those actually here soon. And I believe this is the library. Yes. We'll be coming back later here as well. So in this hallway up here, there's a zombie right there. Do not worry about him. This zombie up here, kill him until he's dead, or shoot him until he's dead. Because he's going to be hanging out by that ladder over there. And we're going to have to go up and down the ladder a few times. And he'll get right in the way, so yeah, just keep shooting at him. Another thing about Claire is that if there are several zombies in one area, stick by this wall and you should be alright. If there are several zombies in one area and you go to aim for one that's like in front of you, Claire sometimes will turn to a different zombie and aim for them. If that happens, then just manually aim for that one zombie you're trying to aim for. You'll see a better example of that later. So I'm going to put away the knife and the crank for right now. And I do that because we definitely need the inventory space for what's coming up. There are 2 zombies in this room right here. Don't worry about them. They're actually going to disappear here in a minute. Once we take care of the helicopter outside and, try to get the fire out, then the zombies will disappear and you don't have to worry about them. So as for the crows here, just keep running. Turn the corners. Keep running as fast as you can. 9 times out of 10, the crows won't attack you. I've only been attacked by them once. But as long as you just keep moving, you should be alright. But down here, there are some zombies that we do got to take care of. Now, as soon as you get down the stairs here, run a little bit until you transition into the next screen. Because this female zombie coming up has a habit of lunging at you if you're too close to the stairs. She's done it to me a few times. I did move up a little bit too soon and had to back up because she had gotten up. Yes, I was going to say she should be dead now. And then you can't really see it, or you probably could, but there was one zombie that Claire was blocking. But yeah, shoot all of them down. This one you don't have to worry about. If he's in the middle like that, just go to either side and run around him like that. Now when we come out of the room, he'll be on the right side. So just stick to the left side and you should be alright. But in here we got the bow and the crossbow. Crossbow we'll be using a little bit later. The only thing that the crossbow is good for is zombies. They're not really good for any other enemies, but you'll see a good example of that later when we use the crossbow against them. Alright, so now we gotta go take care of that helicopter. I'm not sure what happened there. I was trying to aim for the stairs and kind of went off to the right a little bit. Alright, so after the cutscene plays here, equip your combine the grenade or the flame rounds with the grenade launcher, and then equip the grenade launcher, because we're gonna be using that here real quick. Once we go back through that one room with the liquor again, and I think that is the last time we have to go through there. Because right up here we're about to get the lighter. And we need the lighter to light the fireplace. But before that, I am going to be put some things away in the inventory. Oh wait, no, that's right. I forgot we put the jewel in. That red jewel that I picked up earlier, we actually take it in here. And then stick to the left wall up here, and then you should be, just put it in there. And then as soon as you put that in, turn to the left, and there should be a key over there. Now, if I remember correctly, I remember playing this game as a kid, and I could have sworn a liquor fell from that ceiling. Obviously, he never did in this playthrough, so it either had to have been Leon or one of the B scenarios, or something like that. But I could have sworn I remember the liquor falling from there. I think it was after you put the second jewel in, but in a different playthrough. So here we got the lighter. We're going to put up the crossbow, the grenade rounds, and... what was it? And the valve, yeah. That's all you need to do. The crossbow, the grenade rounds, and the valve. So again, stick to the wall up here. And you should be able to avoid the zombie. However, if you do take too long, he will turn around and try to grab you. You gotta be a little bit careful. Yeah, that's why I said kill that one zombie there, because we're gonna have to head to down these stairs. You can get around him without killing him, but it is a little bit harder, so that's why I suggest killing him. Alright, so you got the liquor again. So like I was saying earlier, if you keep walking until you're about to reach under him, and then he drops down, then just run and you should be able to make it to the door. Yeah, this is the last time we come back through here though. Alright, so up here, there's gonna be like 4 zombies in one room, in one small room. As soon as we get done with this area here. But all you gotta do here is just go up to the fireplace, light it, and then grab the jewel. There's gonna be a room coming up though, the evidence room, where there's gonna be like 4 zombies in them. So what you wanna do is just take your grenade launcher and then shoot them all. But I'll explain that here in a second too. Now the thing with zombies is when you shoot them with grenade launchers, you have to wait a split second before moving, because there's a chance that they don't die right away. So you want to wait like maybe a second or so before moving, as you'll see up here. just to make sure that they're dead, because sometimes they'll fall straight to the ground and then you'll go and run and then they'll grab you by your ankle. Yeah, this room right here. Oh, yeah, so also, since I got that out of the way, another thing. It should take 1, 2, 3 rounds. If you somehow use one more round, then don't worry about it, because coming up here real soon, we're going to have to fight dogs. And it's going to take 2, and we're going to use the flame rounds on them. So if you only have 1 flame round left, I'll show you another way to kill the second dog once we get there. So that's why I was showing that off. So up here we got Marv. Now hold the fire trigger and get ready to shoot. Because as soon as that cutscene ends, Marv is going to lunge at you. And you have like a second to kill him. Combine these two together. And then we're going to be using that to get into the room with Chief Irons, our next character. Yeah, I went the wrong way here. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and then, yeah, we had to go back upstairs. Oh, yeah. Since we got the second jewel, I always forget about, I come here next, before the helicopter. Yeah, all you gotta do is just put in the second jewel anyways, and then it should be like a half a blue crest that we're gonna be using later. Actually, for that room that we're about to go into with Chief Irons, there's like a secret door there that we gotta put in 3 crests in order to open it. And that's half of one. Yeah, so just position Claire at the door there. If you try to position her at the helicopter or whatever, it won't work. So make sure that she's facing that door before you go into your inventory to get the explosives. So after the Chief Irons cutscene, now we got Sherry again. There's 2 little small cutscenes up here with the Sherry running. And then the Sherry conversation right here. If you position Claire a little bit over to the left like that, then you can back up. As you saw, I screwed up, but you can back up and actually run right into the cutscene. Yeah, so kind of keep her over to the left to where you can turn on the switch, and then you can just back up and go right into the cutscene. Saves you from having to turn Claire around and then having to go back. And then up here we got the key. So that evidence room that I was talking about earlier with the zombies in it, I told you if you only had 1 grenade round left. Now that part's coming up, and that's going to be 2 dogs that we have to kill. Now, I'll explain more once we get to it. Just run straight to the store here. You don't have to worry about the crows. The crows are done. This is the last time we come through this area. If you need a green herb, there's 1, 2, 3 there. And that's in case you do get bit by the dogs. I used to carry 1 just in case. Until I did find a good strat that actually worked. There's some ammo on this guy right here. And then just make your way just make it all the way around here. Now down here are the 2 dogs. If you got 2 grenade rounds, all you gotta do is just fire two rounds at both dogs, and then they should be dead. But if you still have 1 grenade round left, then what you do is you go into your inventory, get your gun, make sure it's loaded, and then start shooting at the dog. Now with the dogs, if they're off screen like that and you hear a growl, that means they're getting back up, and then just keep firing at them. They'll keep growling, or they'll growl, and then you just shoot at them, and then keep doing that till they're dead. There's 2 more dogs right here. Just do the same thing with the handgun. As soon as you hear that growl, start shooting. And then just lower your gun until you hear the growl again. And then after one of the dogs is dead, you could probably move player up just a little bit to go into the next screen. Just to see if that dog is dead there. Sometimes they do like to run around the corners. But it's the best way that you won't get bit. But like I said, if you need green herbs, there was a couple of them back there. Now here, there's some stuff that we got to put away and get. One of them is the crank. We got to get the crank. I forgot to grab it, so grab the crank now. I came back after the sherry section and grabbed it. But yeah, grab the crank. So we're going to need a crossbow and lighter. And then just equip the grenade launcher with the grenade rounds, and then equip the gun. I did not save there. It looked like I saved there, but no, I was just trying to get around the corner. So after the sherry cutscene, now we're sherry again. Or now we're sherry for the first time. There are 2 times we're going to have to play a sherry, and both times are a pain. This one's actually the hardest out of both of them, though. There's 2 dogs up here, and sherry's got no offensive whatsoever. So your best bet is to zigzag around these dogs as much as possible. Keep going left, right, left, right, left, right, and it should. It doesn't always work, but it works better, a lot better than running straight. So all you got to do in here is push the 3 crates. Now I did mess up here, which this video will pop up here in a second. But you climb up this crate here. Climb back down. Push the crate that Sherry was on 1 time. I accidentally climbed up on it, but what you can do is just push it 1 time and share it just enough for Sherry to get around. And then push it all the way to the end here. And then this crate all the way to the end. So yeah, all you gotta do is, once you drop down with Sherry, is push the crate 1 time. Enough room for Sherry to get around it. That way it saves a lot of time from then to climb up and to drop down. That's the pain about Sherry, is that she takes her sweet time getting around things, trying to get up things and stuff like that. Hit the switch over here, and then there should be the key. There should be a key right here. Now there's some grenade rounds coming up, and they're optional. You really don't need them, or I don't think you really need them. I'm not sure. I haven't really fully tested it out, but I do grab them just in case, just to make sure that I do have enough ammo to last through the game. But again, just zigzag around the dogs here. I did get bit up here. I think twice. Yeah. And then they were kind enough to move out of my way. This was probably the best Sherry section that I've ever done, because I've gotten bit by those dogs so many times trying to make it out of here. But if you do feel that you have enough ammo, then you don't have to worry about the grenade rounds. There should be, I think there should be enough ammo without those grenade rounds to last throughout the game, but I'll have to test that 1 time. I'm actually going to be doing a live stream on Twitch here today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. It's either 22nd or the 23rd. And I'm going to be playing this game too. So there's some ammo. Sherry's going to throw all that stuff to Claire. She's going to pick it up. And then I had to go, like I said, I had to go back in here to get the crank. Yeah, that crank is very easily, you can easily forget about the crank. So, just make sure that you get it as quickly as possible. Especially, I don't think we're going to be hitting another save point or another chest from here to where we need to go. But that is actually the second reason why I kill those dogs, because it makes it so much easier to get through the section. Oh, up here we got a liquor. That's why I said equip the grenade launcher. This takes 2 rounds to kill him. Acid rounds can take up to 1 time depending if it's good or not, but if it actually hits him dead on. But if it doesn't, then you'll have to pop them again. So in here is a bunch of zombies. You only have to worry about one of them. This is what I was talking about earlier with Claire focusing on a different zombie. See, as you see here, she's focused on that zombie instead of that one. But if you shoot him down, then you'll be able to get out of there quickly. But if you get like close enough to him and then shoot him down, as you saw in the second video there, you should be able just to shoot him down and run past and get through the door. So up here we got our first puzzle. Believe it or not, all this time through the game and this is our first puzzle. But yeah, this is up, up, down, down, up. I think altogether there's like 3 puzzles. I mean, if you want to call the safe a puzzle. Yeah, it's like 3 puzzles. So go to this room here. Oh yeah, now we're gonna get a little side pack for Claire. So now she'll have 2 more slots. So now you'll be able to carry more ammo with you, or more items, stuff. There's also some crossbow ammo right there. Pick that up as well, because we're gonna be using that here in a minute. What I was talking about with the crossbow earlier, that they're really only good against zombies. This is the next couple areas that are coming up. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, so equip the crossbow and then combine ammo with it. Or just combine the ammo with it. Make sure you're always full, because there's going to be a lot of zombies to deal with coming up. In here we got some acid rounds. There's a body on the ground. You don't have to worry about him. Unless if he comes alive in another playthrough, he doesn't come alive here. Alright, so yeah, here are the zombies here. There's only 2 of them that you really need to kill, him and him. The other zombies will either be out of the way, or there'll be a way you can get around them. 2, 2, 3, 6 for this one. But yeah, there's only 1 zombie that you kind of got to worry about, but you don't have to kill him. It's another one of those, just stick to the wall, and you'll be alright. So you come up here, stick to this wall right up here, and just run alongside this wall, and he should not be able to grab you. And then you can just head straight for the door. Now, that zombie does have a chance of getting in your way, the one that was walking. If he does, just shoot him down. So here, just make sure you're full on your ammo. Now, the reason why I was showing off the second video is because these guys should go down within one hit, but for some reason, they were being stubborn and taking a lot of my ammo. They would not go down easily. But with the crossbow, they do pretty much go down in one hit. What it does is shoots 3 arrows at once. So it's going towards 3 zombies, so it should easily take out 3 zombies. From there, I just don't know why. 1 zombie there. There's 2 more up here. He tried to lunge at me. Glad he missed. And then 1 right here. And then equip the grenade launcher again with acid rounds. Because up next we got a liquor. Actually, we got 2 liquors. This one you don't have to worry about. Now, what you do is you run up, you grab the crest that's on the thing. Don't move. Turn Claire around to where she's facing the door to where you got a clear shot to the door. And just start running. Turn Claire like this. Didn't mean to do that. And then just start running. But up here, we do got a liquor that we have to kill. Now for him, what I did was I waited for a few seconds for him to move up and turn his body to the left. And the reason being is because, like I was talking about with the acid rounds, liquors sometimes do not die. Normally with the acid rounds, they will die in one shot, but there are certain occasions coming up here in a minute actually, that they will not die in one shot. So if he's turned like that, it'll take him a second to turn right back around. But if he's facing you, he can actually lunge at you and kill you real quickly. So you have middle, right, left. Or actually do a lot of damage. I don't think he can really kill you until, you let him, I guess. But yeah, as long as he's facing opposite of Claire, you should be fine. That door we don't have to worry about. So now we gotta make our way back to the main hall. So coming up here, we have to climb up the ladder, and as soon as you climb up the ladder, there's gonna be a liquor up there. Point your gun down and shoot. I wanted to explain that now because you got like a split second to do it. But as soon as you get up the ladder, point your gun down and shoot. Now, this is that liquor that I was talking about. It may not die in one shot. So if it doesn't die in one shot, then what you do is, as soon as you climb up, point your gun down, shoot. And then move up just a little bit, like that. Point your gun down and shoot again. And then he should die. Now we're back into the library. There's going to be a cutscene playing right here. This is the one room that we were in to go down to where the dogs were. That room is now flooded with zombies. You do not need to ever worry about that room. You don't ever need to worry about the zombies because we're not going back there. There is one liquor up here though. What I like to do is just move Claire up just a little bit till I get close enough to him, aim and shoot. But do wait a second to make sure that he's dead though, because there's a chance that he won't die from that. So just use the crank over here. It'll let down some stairs. And then use that cog that we got earlier right here. And then we'll get the other half of Blue Crest. I call them Crest. I don't know exactly what they're called. I'm playing in Japanese and haven't actually played Resident Evil 2 English since my teens. I actually kind of forgot what these items were called. Like, the key items anyways. Some of the key items. So I just stuck with crests. Medallions, I guess. No, the medallions are coming up later on. So just run straight here. You're going to fall through the floor. And then hit this switch right over here. And then here's our last puzzle. So go over to the first bookshelf. Hit the second option. And then go over to the second bookshelf. And then hit the second option again. And then you have like a few seconds to run up like that before the thing drops down. Saves you a little bit of time. And then we got that piece there, and then now we have all the pieces to get through that secret room in Chief Iron's office. Now we got to go back over to the chest and grab the other half of Blue Crest. So here, I didn't do it, but if you want to, you can put up the crossbow or keep it for a boss coming up later. It's entirely up to you. You should have enough inventory space. But normally I do put back the crossbow because we're going to have enough ammo for the rest of the game. But yeah, grab that stuff there. I will put up the crossbow once we get closer. Probably to the next chest. Sorry if you guys hear that squeaking. It's my chair, and it's a very old chair, and it squeaks a lot. But anyways, we got the Sherry cutscene up here, this little painting right here, and then just combine the two parts together, and then all you gotta do is put all three parts in. Yeah, the valve. The valve was the other thing that we grabbed. Make sure you do have that too. So up here we got a boss. Right after the long Chief Iron's cutscene, we got a boss to fight. Now it normally takes about 5 acid rounds to kill him. Make sure your grenade launcher is equipped with acid rounds. It should take 5 acid rounds to kill him. But the thing is that he'll spit up these little guys, and if one of them jumps in your path as you're trying to shoot, it'll actually probably take about 6, but you'll have enough acid rounds to take care of them. And also, if any of the little guys get onto you, just shake your analog stick or D-pad or whatever you're using left and right, and they should get off. That's what I was trying to do there, and he wasn't. I guess he was attached to me, but didn't do any damage. But if you have one on you and then climb up the ladder, then you should be all right. Some acid rounds right there. But yeah, just shoot 5 acid rounds. Normally takes 5, and then he should fall. So now we got to go back up and get Sherry. Now up here is probably one of the most annoying parts of this game. I like to call this stop and go. Because now you got Sherry in your party, and what Sherry likes to do, with Sherry, she's actually very slow. So she can't keep up with Claire, and Claire is very fast. So what will happen is if Claire moves fast, Sherry will actually lag behind, and if you get too far behind, or if Sherry gets too far behind, she'll actually crouch down to the ground. And then when you're trying to go for a door or ladder or something to go into the next area, it won't let you go into the door until you go back, grab Sherry. So what you got to do here, it's a pain. So what you got to do here is stop and go, stop and go. Move up a little bit, stop, and then keep going. But there is one good thing about having Cherry with you. If she's in the middle, and this will be seen later, but if she's in the middle of climbing up something and she's not too far away from you, and you climb up to and you try to go open the door, you can actually get through that door while Cherry's climbing up. You'll see that coming up here real soon. You just climb up the ladder here. And then we got the William Birkin cutscene. And then the Sherry falling into the sewers, and now you're Sherry for a second time. The only bad thing about this section with Sherry, or coming up, about being Sherry here, is that there's going to be cockroaches, and they like to go all over you. They won't do any damage to you. However, if too many of them do get onto you, they can actually kill Sherry. So, the thing here is run in a straight line as much as you can and try to make it to the other vent. I was so mad because I'll tell you what, I got almost all the way there without one roach getting onto me until I got to the end right here, and then they got me. I was like, are you for real? And no, just hold on to the run button, hit up on the analog stick, and then just keep tapping X or the action command, and it should get Sherry through the door, or through the thing. So we got the metal there. And then now we're back as Claire. Yeah, so up here is where I did put back the crossbow. If you want to keep the crossbow, that's fine. You should have enough room for it. And that's only if you want to use it against a certain boss coming up here in a minute. So yeah, if you didn't grab the vow now. Because we're going to need that here in a second. Or actually in about a minute or so. But yeah, climb down here. This is the same room that Sherry was in with the zombie. Now, if the zombie gets in your way here, you can actually get through this section without alerting the zombie. Grab the ammo and get out. But if he still happens to get in your way, just shoot him down with a grenade launcher. I kind of messed up because I hit that wall over there. I got a bad habit of hitting the walls, as you'll see here soon too. And then just come around here, go down. Take it right up here. That's a map, if you need it, I guess. Hey, I am the map. No, yeah. Alright, so if you go right up here, and then climb up here, there's some flame rounds here. Now, as you see, grab these while Sherry's not in your party, because if she is in your party, as you see there, it takes her forever to climb down, so it's best to get those there instead of waiting for Sherry there. So with spiders here, you don't need to worry about them. They'll actually disappear later and the room will be flooded with zombies. But these spiders here, I've tried every which way to see if I could just take them down to just make this area so much easier. But there was nothing I could do to take them down, so I'll show you pretty much the best way to get through this area once we come back. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about the spiders. So after the Annette cutscene, use the valve here. The bridge is gonna lower, and then we gotta use the valve here, and then the bridge is gonna raise up. There's some flame rounds over here. So yeah, make sure the bridge is raised up because the next area that we gotta get into will have the metal over there. Once we get to that area, that's where the bridge actually went. Alright, so up here is the crocodile. Alligator crocodile, yeah. He's actually not hard at all. It actually takes one shot. That's why I said it. Now this is the part where I said if you want to keep the crossbow, go ahead and you can use the crossbow to kill him. That way you can save on grenade rounds and flame rounds and acid rounds. But just hit that switch there, wait for him to grab that container. And then as soon as he has it in his mouth, aim your weapon, shoot. And that's it. Like I said, there's going to be enough rounds to last, enough grenade rounds and all that to last throughout the rest of the game. So, If you use a grenade round, it's no big deal. Yeah, we're gonna get so much of them coming up here. That's why I said those back with Sherry probably might not be worth it. I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that. So yeah, another little stop and go section. But there is one actually kind of cool thing that you could do up here with Sherry once we go after the medal up here. So if you're running along like this and you come to this part right here and Sherry stops along here somewhere, then don't worry about going back after her. Just run up, grab the medal, and then go back down after her. And like as you see here, she'll lift up and then she'll follow you there. I have no idea what I got stuck on there, but I got stuck on something. That's what I was talking about with me and walls. So use the valve here. And then this is the section with the cockroaches. However, they're going to be gone, so you don't have to worry about them. This is one of the areas where I forgot Sherry was with me, and I kept speeding through it, and I tried to jump down, and Sherry got left behind, and I had to go back and get her. So yeah, if you did forget the flame rounds, they're back there, and then you can grab them there. But this room is now full flooded with zombies. As long as you stick along this wall here, you should be alright. Just stop and go, they shouldn't touch you. Now up here with the spiders though, just keep moving forward, and then yeah, stop and go. They will drop acid, and acid can hit and hurt Sherry, but just get to this part right up here, and then put in 2 medals as fast as you can. You should have enough time though to put in the medals. And this is one of those parts that I was talking about. If Sherry's in the middle of climbing up and you go to open up the door, you'll actually just go ahead and go into the next area. But it's not too much longer with Sherry anyways. Come over here, hit the switch over here. And then just get on the train. But oh yeah, if you do have the crossbow, the next time you get to a chest, put the crossbow up, because you probably won't need it anymore. There will be zombies, but oh yeah, pick up that key as well, because that'll help us to get more ammo here soon. There will be more zombies, but I'm going to be using flame rounds against them. Well, I meant in the lab I'll be using flame rounds. Here, I actually do use the acid rounds. It doesn't, well, I would use the acid rounds because you need the flame rounds here in a little bit for another boss. But yeah, just don't worry about that one zombie. Shoot the one that's in front of you. There is the spark shot around here, and I found it once, but you really don't need it at all. There's really no use for it. Now, with that zombie there, if, like what I was talking about with if player aims for a different zombie, she does have a habit of aiming for the zombie that was behind you. If she does that, just go ahead and shoot him down. And then just turn and shoot the other zombie. There is a first aid spray up in that thing there. Grab that, because you might need that for the final boss. The final boss was very challenging. He was the only thing that really got me going, this is kind of hard. But I'll explain more about that when we get there. If you do not grab that first aid there is one more that you can grab in the lab. Alright, so up here, make sure that your flame rounds, combine your flame rounds with your grenade launcher, because we got another boss coming up here, William. And it takes about maybe 5 shots. Oh, there are flame rounds up here and a key. But it takes about maybe 5 to 6 shots. You'll know because he'll drop to the ground. But when he drops to the ground, do not shoot immediately. You have to wait till he stands up because he actually does have invincibility frames. So you have to wait until he's fully standing up before you can shoot him. And then it just takes one more shot after that, and then he'll be down. Yeah, after the cutscene, as well as the cutscene plays where William throws his pipe at you, you want to turn towards the door, where you go up to climb up to the door to get to where Sherry's at. But don't go that far. I'll show you exactly where here in a second. You just want to turn clear to the left and run straight, pretty much. Or you could probably do it from the other side too, but I like doing it from this side. Yeah, just keep firing at him until he falls. And then just wait for him to stop his little animation there, and then shoot him one more time, and then he's done. So after these next couple of cutscenes and Claire carries Sherry into the room here, we got, what was this? Oh yeah, flame rounds and acid rounds. So here, it doesn't matter what you got in your gun now between flame and acid rounds. Do not use regular grenades because we're going to be using those for the final boss. But you can switch between acid or flames. Now coming up here, there's two enemies that are going to spawn out. And in theory, it is kind of pointless to kill them because they do spawn back every single time. It comes up here in this few next rooms, but yeah, head to the left here. They will spawn back each time you come back into the room, but you've only got a tight space to get around them, so it's best just to kill them each time you go through the room. Now, acid rounds will stun them, which will give you enough time to get by them, but flame rounds will kill them instantly. You'll see coming up. But yeah, there's that first aid spray if you need it. There's the plug-in thing for this over here. So put that in. And then in this room, back in this room again, you want to take that plug and put it into the thing up here. This next room is what I was talking about, these plant guys. So activate the switch, and then as soon as the door's up, plant guys will show up. Just point and shoot. You might want to wait like a second because sometimes it'll hit the wall. Out here is another plant guy. Just stay still. Turn clear to the left, I believe it is. Which I always forget to do that. But if you just stay still and then turn clear to the left and then run towards the ladder, you should be able to make it. I always forget that for some reason. Oh. But we're going to be coming through this area a few times, so just always be aware of that. So up here we got 3 lickers. If you stand in this spot, you can kill this licker here. Move up just a little bit. And then you can kill that licker right over there. Now you can keep running, as you saw there. You keep running, the licker will hop over you like that, and I was too slow on that. But once he hops over you, you just turn around, you point your gun, player will turn around, you point down, and just shoot him until he's dead. Sometimes it will take up to 2 shots, so if you have to, just do one right after the other. So this is where I did use the flame rounds, though, because there are some zombies coming up, and flame rounds are probably much more easier to kill zombies with. So that key that you picked up back at the train, this locker right over here is where there's some ammo, but I'll be getting that on the way out. So you got one zombie there. Now, wait a split second before moving because they'll have a... Like there, I had to back up just a little bit just to make sure. So that's why I waited a second. That zombie you don't have to worry about. This zombie, go ahead and shoot. There's 2 more zombies left in this room. Both of them you really don't have to worry about because seeing that you're just going around like this, they're not going to get you at all. But if you don't feel comfortable, then you can just go ahead and shoot them. So for some reason up here, I tried to go into my menu and then use the key that way, and then come to realize that all you got to do is just hit the action button. And then it should open up the locker. I did not realize that at first, so I was like, okay. Yeah, we got 2 sets of grenade rounds there. And that should be enough grenade rounds too to take care of the final boss. So after the Annette cutscene here, she'll give you the instructions on how to make Sherry's antidote. And then we got a Leon cutscene up here. This liquor right here, don't worry about shooting him. Just run right past him. And then just keep going towards the door. It takes him forever. Like I was saying earlier in that one room, it takes him forever to turn around. So you'll have plenty of time to get by him. Like I said up here, there's that plant here. Just be careful with him. Oh yeah, another thing with these plants is that they got a habit of spitting out acid. So that's why I recommend shooting them, because they'll spit out acid like that, which I thought hit me, so I hit them with the flame round. You can get around them without them getting you, but there are times where they will get close to you and they will jump on you. So that's another reason why I just recommend shooting them. Yeah, they do spawn back, but it makes it so much easier. Alright, so this room up here, there are, I believe, 5 zombies in here. I was about to say they were the last set of zombies, but no. I think we got about 5 more to deal with. Just wait a second. And then point, shoot. And take care of those zombies there. There was 1 left, and that's why I shot off that 1 round there. There was 1 left. Apparently he didn't die though. Or it didn't hit him. So grab that there, hit the switch there. And then put this into the computer. Yeah, see, there he was too. Hit this over here. And then, yeah, don't forget to grab this again. That'll be the vaccine for Sherry. So now we gotta take it back to that 1 room where those zombies and that the grenade rounds were at. So we only got to deal with this 1 more time. This last time I actually didn't shoot him. What I did was I stuck to the right wall and then just ran around him like that. But if you feel uncomfortable, I would just shoot him. Especially since he can turn around and jump on Claire and then start doing a lot of damage to her. Alright, so here we got a zombie here. Now these are the last set of zombies. There's 1 here, 1 here, and then there should be 3 up here. So 5 altogether. And yeah, I was gonna say, I think I did pick up an herb because when I took that little bit of damage earlier. And I wanted to make sure I was at full health for the boss. But all you gotta do here is just take this vaccine thing. We gotta put it in and then get the rest of the vaccine for Sherry. And then after that, it's the final boss. Now, since we got a little bit of time here, I'll go ahead and explain the final boss. As soon as the fight starts, you want to hit up right, or no, sorry, up left. You want to hit up left, which will take player over to the left side of him. And the reason why you want to do that is because you're going to keep firing at him until a little small cutscene plays. But after the cutscene plays, you'll probably be able to get 1 or 2 shots off on him until he decides to jump onto the tubes. So if you're going to the left side, normally he will jump to that left side of the tube, and you'll be able to run forward, turn around, aim up, and shoot him. However, after that, he does become very random. That's why I said this boss is very challenging, because after that, he does become a little bit of random. And what he'll do is he'll jump from tube to tube, and then you'll have to aim your gun up and start shooting at him. But when he's on a tube, he'll come crashing down on He'll come crashing down on Claire. And you won't have any time to react to it either. So if what I would do, and I didn't think about this until afterwards, but what I would do is I would take about maybe 1 or 2 shots from him, take 1 or 2 shots at him, and then move away quickly to a different spot, and just keep doing that over and over until he's dead. What I did though was I did everything that I just said except for I stood in one spot. Don't stand in one spot. I learned that the hard way. But I was trying to get off all the grenade rounds. Yeah, so make sure your grenade launcher is with grenade rounds. Then we got a cutscene up here, and then the cutscene where the boss pops down. Yeah, go up left right there, and then start firing at him until that small cutscene plays. So after that cutscene, yep, as you saw, I got 1 shot off on him until he jumped up there. Yeah, go a little bit further than that because, as you saw there, I messed up and wasn't able to turn around in time to get him. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. He jumps down right on Claire and you have no time. So yeah, you want to make sure you get maybe 1 or 2 shots on him up there and then jump down. And I took a lot of damage. I came out pretty much with limping. Yeah, I came out pretty much limping. But that is RE2 though. I really do hope this helped you guys out a lot. I had a lot of fun playing this game, I really did. I'm going to be doing a live stream on Twitch probably tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to join. But yeah, here's our final time. And then we get the special weapon. It'll pop up, yeah, there it goes. 137.17. 0 saves. S rank. And then the special weapon. That's it for Resident Evil 2. Hopefully this guide was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. A quick shout out before I go. If you guys are into dog facts, dog food reviews, or just want to know about dogs, then go check out Amber's Animals. She'll give you all the information that you need to know to help take care of your dogs the best. Check out the video on the screen to be taken to her page, and thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.